Hello, this is Mr. Deckard again at Studio D Productions. I've made this video before and I forgot to turn on my microphone. Easy to overlook, so I'm recording again. And like everything else we've got going on right now, life's a struggle, but man, we're going to get through this together. So I wanted to do an add-on video here showing you how to put illustrations that we're going to make into our 500-word fairy tales. Can be more than 500 words, by the way, if you want to do more. So I had been having you add pictures that you got from either the gallery here in Google or online on the internet, and I wanted to see that you could find the pictures, place them, resize them, word wrap them. And let's say that I had this picture here. When it first came in, it was much larger, if you recall, something like that. And it looked like this. Now, it's important that we're able to drag our picture wherever we want to, and we can see right now where that's pretty difficult to do. First things first, it's way too big, so I'm going to resize this super quickly by holding my left shift, because I'm right-handed, coming up from the right corner with my left mouse and shrinking it up, and then while that's still selected, select Wrap Text, which is the center button on the bottom. So here we go, and now I can easily place this where I want. Now I want to be careful to stay out of the header. That header is the place, if I put it up here, this is something that will repeat on every single page that I do, and that's not an area you want to be in. So if you wind up typing anything in the header and you notice that text keeps repeating, that's why. You need to take it out of the header. All right, we're going to stay away from that. So there we go, there's my picture. But what I'd like to do is have you create your own pictures. And we can do that in Google Draw, which was yesterday's lesson. And I'm not going to repeat how to draw in Google Draw because it's really pretty straightforward. And if you mess around at all, and we did a little bit of it in class, I think you'll get this. We broke before I got a chance to tell you where this all led. So what we're going to do is we're going to download this from our drive, and then we're going to put it directly into our documents from our download file, and it's super easy to do. In order to do that, I can't just copy and paste this because this is a working file. This is not in the right format. It won't show. As odd as it sounds, I know it's a Google application going to another Google application. You'd think that would work. It doesn't. All right, so what we need to do now that I had this made is go to File, Download JPEG Image. Now I'm going to keep this really, really short. .jpg or JPEG images are file compression formats that are visible on all electronic media, which means your phone, your Chromebook, iPad, desktop computer, laptops, anything that has an electronic screen can read a JPEG. It does lower the quality of the picture somewhat, but it reduces the file size. That's the purpose. So JPEGs aren't for everything, but for electronic devices, that's what you always want to do. So here we go, JPEG image. We're going to hit that, and you notice that it goes to my download bar here. Now, this is super easy. I'm going to come back over here to my document, delete my image, then I'm literally going to go down to the bar, left click and hold, and pull it right up to where I want it to go. And voila, there it is. Now, too big, isn't it? So we're going to left click on it, get our selection bars. We're going to hold our shift, pull up from a corner, resize it, wrap it, boom. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple stuff, right? So with that, I'm going to want you to have at least 3 pictures that you create, and take your time with this. There's no fire on this, and honestly, when I have you do graphic design type stuff, it's not an artistic grade, meaning I'm not grading whether or not this is quote-unquote great art. You're communicating through a message. Art is communication, and as long as you convey what you're trying to convey through your pictures and you're using the tool properly, your grade is just fine. I am not going to have people side by side and grade the quality of their art side by side. That's not what I do. Mine is a technical grade. That is, can you use the tool to perform the function that I want you to perform? And anyone can do it. So don't feel, no one else is going to see this stuff. I'm going to be the only person, you and anyone you show, and me. That's it. So if you're proud of your work, obviously share that as much as you want to, but don't worry about me doing that. I don't do that. And your grade is fine. Remember, there are 3 things to do to get an A in my class: what I tell you, how I tell you, when I tell you. And if you're doing this, you're doing just fine. So with that, I'm going to close off the video. This is Mr. Deckard, Studio D Productions, signing off.